Hi Sagittarius, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, and this is your monthly reading for February 2018. Now, it's good to be back. It's good to see you again. I didn't do any readings in January, but I am back with the February monthlies, so thank you for your patience during that time. Now, I'm going to go straight in, Sagittarius, with what I was picking up psychically for you, and the first thing that I actually got was, what is bad for your heart is good for your art. Okay, there's a real creative. I don't know if any of you are artists or poets or writers or musicians or anything like that, but I feel that there is a buzz of creativity coming for you this month. Okay, this is where your head is going to be at. I feel there could be collaborations coming in with other people as well. There's a lot of color in your sort of around you. I feel this could be fueled as well, though, by emotions. It's like I'm sort of seeing you getting your emotions and putting them into like splashes of colours. You could even be like downloading images, like sort of sacred geometry or something like that, because art is really, really around you at the moment. You know, it's almost like bit of a kaleidoscope. You know, when you do kaleidoscopes, or sometimes when you do meditations and all this colour is flying around and these crazy shapes and stuff like that. I'm seeing that around you, but I do feel it's fueled by emotions. So there could be some like angry art that you're getting out, but it's really powerful, you know, and art is to provoke an emotion. It doesn't always have to be pretty. There could be some sadness come through in your art as well. You know, but again, it's just about being able to express your feelings and getting that out in some way. So some of you could be journaling, writing, or something like that, you know, but I feel that is where your head is at, because I feel like whatever it is inside of you, it's almost like you can't speak it. It's like you can't find a voice in order to say what you feel. So you're going to have to express yourself in some other way because it needs to get out. Okay. So that's what I'm picking up psychically. And this is a wonderful thing. You know, it's like, you know, there's the fine line between genius and madness. And, you know, if we look at some of the great artists of our time and of the past, you know, they all sort of suffered in a lot of ways for their art, or their suffering enhanced their art, so to speak. And this is what I feel is coming in for you this month. Because when I'm looking at your reading, I feel that relationships may test you this month, okay? It's almost like I feel that there could be, I don't want to say another party involved, because that won't work for everybody, but these are general readings. We have to remember it's the general energies. The only way I can focus on your situation personally is if I am tuning into you within a personal reading for you. But what I'm getting here is it's like there's a third person, or there's a third energy around your relationship in some way. Now, this doesn't have to be anything in the physical, but this could be somebody catching your eye, catching your partner's eye, somebody standing in the way of you being with who you want, or whatever, because I do feel there's a bit of a dark period around relationships this month for you. I feel some of you could be feeling betrayed in some way, you know, and this could lead you to sort of a few insecurities. Okay. When I'm saying betrayed, this could mean anything from somebody texting somebody else or whatever, or finding out that you're not the only person on somebody's mind or something like that. It doesn't have to mean that anything physical has happened. You know, this could even be work. This could even be somebody's work is getting in the way, you know, of you actually having this happy time and having this sort of romantic Valentine's thing coming up, you know, because I sort of feel like towards the first 10 days of this month, it's almost like you feel like you have quite a weight on your shoulders, you know, but I feel this is other people's weight. It's like you are taking responsibility for other people's actions, and this is sort of slowing you down. And I feel like you're feeling a little bit bogged down with this as well. It's like, you know, you are trying to do your own thing. You're trying to get your own stuff in order. But then somebody's like, you know, putting loads more other stuff onto you. This could be at work as well, you know, and I'm almost getting you going into like a dream-like state. You know, I used to do this all the time at school. I would just sit and daydream and look out the window, and they would be like, Tanya, where you at? And it was like somewhere better than here, you know. And this is how I see you feeling, because it's like, you know, you have got this dreamy quality about you, Sagittarius. And that is to be like nourished and rewarded and not punished. Okay, it's a beautiful thing with Sagittarius. I really, really love it. But I do feel a lot of times when emotions get the better of you, you do tend to clam up, you know, and your voice just doesn't seem to work, but everything seems to go around in your head, your heart, and you have all of these swirls. I mean, I'm sort of seeing, like, you know, the Van Gogh Starry Night there, you know, these swirls going on, and, you know, it was such a beautiful painting, that, but, you know, it stemmed from his depression and his mental illness, you know. But that is what made him see the world beautifully. I mean, I don't know if any of you know this, but a lot of, I used to be an artist, so I know useless stuff like this, but Van Gogh took lithium. He was prescribed lithium for his mental illness, and lithium makes you see yellows brighter than what they actually are. So that is why a lot of Van Gogh, why a lot of his paintings are predominantly yellow, or the yellows are very predominant in his paintings, you know. But this is how I'm seeing you. So this darkness or this shadow side of yourself is beautiful, because shadows are only shown when there is light there. If it was all darkness, there would be no shadows. So like I say, I don't want you to get too into this, okay? It's like, you know, feel it, allow it. If you're having a few dark days, allow them to come, you know, because you will probably find out a lot about yourself during that. There's a security coming for you though, and I do feel there may be somebody around your home life who is a little bit controlling, okay? Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be a partner. It could be a family member or something like that, but it's somebody is wanting their own way, okay? And I feel that you may feel a little bit threatened. I don't mean threatened as in physically, but I feel you may feel a little bit like that you don't have this voice, you can't speak up against this person. But what I want to say is, please do, okay? You don't have to fight or anything like that, but please allow yourself to be heard, because if you don't, then I feel this will add to any anxiety that you have, maybe sleepless nights, you know, something like that. But I do feel there are changes that are needed, and I feel this is a sharing with you, and this is about sitting down and sharing your thoughts, whether you think they're not worthy of being heard or whether you don't think they'll be heard. You know, at least if you voice them, you're doing that release, and what the other person wants to do with them is up to them, whether they want to listen or what. But if you're releasing them, you know, this will make you feel much, much better, because I do feel it's going to be a bit of a bipolar month for you. I feel this is what I feel for you, Sagittarius. You know, there's going to be ups and downs, you know, and I feel like there could be a lot of paperwork for you to do, which may get you down. You know, it's like I'm seeing signing things, I'm seeing struggling with this, you know. It's like, why does this even, can I not just talk to somebody and get it sorted out? But it's like all the T's have got to be crossed and the I's dotted, and it's like seems to be a lot of admin here that needs to be done. But I also feel emotional admin, if that makes sense. You know, we're coming up to the new tax year, but you know, this year's been quite taxing already. So this is, I feel, getting your ducks in a row, okay? Looking at anything that's going on emotionally with you and trying to make order of it, okay? So this is it. It's getting your emotional books into balance. This is what I feel. I also feel there could be something money-wise around you, Sagittarius, that you're putting off. It's like you're trying to bury your head in the sand about it and thinking, oh, it'll just go away if I don't think about it. Like I say, this is about finding your voice, and everything needs to be addressed, okay? If whatever is going on in your life, if it's not working, it needs to be addressed, okay? You need to seek advice from somebody, or you need to be able to speak your mind. If you can't sort it out yourself, find somebody who can help you, or somebody who can do it on your behalf, because otherwise there's going to be unnecessary worry around you, okay? I do feel that it gets better as we go sort of into the month. Some of you may be looking at traveling. You may be going away somewhere. Some of you may be looking at a change of scenery. This could be a permanent change. You might be looking for a new place of residence, a new country of residence. You might even be, thinking about getting new work or something like that, because there's changes. It's almost like I'm feeling like you've got itchy feet where you are, and it's like, is it time to move? It's feeling a little bit uncomfortable. I feel there's a fire sign around you as well, who is like, they're being a bit stubborn, I want to say, and it's like you're looking to them for support, but I don't think they're giving you the support that you need. So what I want to say is that our friends and family, take yourself out, allow yourself to have fun. You seem very wound up this month, very sort of tight. This is what I'm getting, and this is why I'm saying that, getting art, writing a journal, anything like that, writing your thoughts down, it's often easier to make sense of them. And this is what I feel is massively needed for you this month, Sagittarius, because I do feel you are going through a transition, but this transition is really good, because it's like there is a newness coming for you in some way. And I really like this. It's like, I'm getting that song, it's a new dawn and it's a new day, and I'm feeling good. So towards the end of the month, this is going to shift. You may still be feeling the effects of the supermoon energy. It's been a very, very powerful month. That was just at the beginning of the month, sorry. But it's like I say, there is nothing bad in this reading, okay? Few wobbles, that is what it is. But then I see you getting on the road. This is it. It's like, it's sort of getting on the road, maybe going for a road trip, feeling that freedom where you aren't feeling the restrictions that you have been, because I do feel you are in between sort of the old and the new here. You're on the precipice of new, but you haven't sort of moved out of the old yet, and this is what is needed to be done. Try not to be so rigid, okay? If you are rigid in your thoughts, you will end up rigid in your body. This is when things tense up. You will feel a lot of tension. This is when more people are prone to breaking bones, they're saying there. So like I say, be careful, be loose, be relaxed. This is what you need to do. Meditate if needed, go to the gym, go to Pilates, do yoga, something that is going to take you away from your current environment or whatever is going on. If you can't control what is going on, then you can control how you react to it, okay? There is a water sign coming in here, and for some reason I feel this water sign isn't telling you the full truth. So like I say, if you're picking up that somebody is keeping something from you, trust your gut, okay? Because this is what I feel. And I feel this water sign that is around you may have had contact from somebody from their past, and they haven't told you about it, okay? Now, this isn't, as I said before, this isn't necessarily to say something has gone on. But if they're not telling you, then there is a reason to be a little bit put out with that. It's like, yeah, be honest with me. That's all I need. Because if somebody is hiding something, even if it's nothing worth hiding, if you find out that they're hiding it, then you automatically think, why were they hiding that? What's up? So then you can go into this spiral of what the hell is going on here. So I really feel there is talk and a lot of communication that needs to be done here. I don't feel there's anything sinister here, okay? But I feel like you may say, you know what, I need a few days on my own, okay? This is it. I feel your own company is the best company this month. And I feel you have a lot of work to do, you know, like I say, art-wise, lock yourself up and, you know, lock yourself up in an attic or something and paint, you know, that is it. You're gonna get it out. Because I do feel some of you could be making money via your art as well in some way. And it's like, you know, if you have demons, make them demons work for you, you know, get something back from it. Because if you're sort of, you know, embracing them and embracing this shadow side of yourself, you know, a lot of people can relate to this. So this is why I'm saying I really feel there's this artistic influence around you at the moment. And I feel this could be the birth of something new, because I feel although there's this integration and this collaboration, it's like I feel somebody is going to see your talents this month, okay? Somebody who has money to throw at it, somebody who's a bit of a, you know, a Midas touch. They like making money, not because they like being lavish, but because it's a challenge. And I feel they're going to see something in you this month, and they could perhaps make you an offer. So when I was saying signing as well, this could be, you know, sign on the dotted line. You know, somebody could be making you a big offer here as well. I feel some of you, there is a distance with a parent or something like that, and I feel this could be making you feel a little bit sort of out of sorts as well. Now this could be your parent had passed on, you know, and you're missing them, because it doesn't matter how long they've been gone, we still miss them. You know, it's 9 years for my mum this year, and there's still days I wake up and I want my mum, you know, and it doesn't matter how old you are. But yeah, there's this sort of distance or something, you know, so that it might be a physical distance. If it is, try and make arrangements to go and visit, because this is what is coming in, you know. And I feel, like I said, a little road trip, I feel it would do you good, you know. And it's like, you know, it's you need that nurture, you need that safeness, you need that feeling of being home, if that makes sense, especially when you're feeling alone. So like I say, they could be planning on a road trip to go visiting or something like that, you know. Because I do feel it's like it's what I'm getting here is I feel there could be a lot of conversations this month about where you are going in the future. I don't feel there's going to be that much action this month, but I feel there could be planning and talks about what is going to happen as well, you know. And I feel this is where the flow will be in. Go to people that you know love you unconditionally, you know. They're there to listen, they're there to hold space for you, and they're there to just be there for you as well, you know. So it's like, it's pointless. Sagittarius are very, like I say, they clam up, you know. Please be open. If you're struggling, let people know it. And don't be defensive as well, because sometimes, you know, if Sagittarius is worrying about something, somebody says to them, do you want a cup of tea? And then, what do you mean, do I want a cup of tea? You know, so it's like, you know, don't bite somebody's head off just for the sake of it, just because you have a little bit confusion in your head here, you know. But I don't think that this is a bad month for you when we're looking at the overall. There is going to be some sort of mountains to climb, but then on the way down, it's going to be so much easier, you know. I just feel it's about you feeling grounded, you feeling rooted, bringing balance in, realizing that you are strong. Because I feel if you are having these little bit wobbles or this little bit anxiety or something, you could be your own worst critic, okay? Critic there, they're saying with art, you know, even with your work, you could be your own worst critic, you know. And it's like, don't look at something for too long, because, you know, leave that up to viewers or leave that up to listeners or whatever, you know. Please don't be too hard on yourself, Sagittarius. Get yourself grounded, get yourself in nature. There are good things coming for you, I think, from March. March is going to be a good month. I feel any court things or any legal things will go in your favor. I feel your creativity is going to be on point. You know, you're going to be looking at ways to free yourself from these issues that are keeping you tied in as well, you know. If some of you are waiting on an air sign, This could be regarding a job. This could be regarding a date or whatever. I feel you're going to be waiting for quite some time. So, you know, air signs, I don't feel are stepping up to the, you know, they're not stepping up this month at all for you. So don't take this personally. This is stuff going on with them. Okay, but above all, I feel just try and look at things differently this month, Sagittarius. That is where your answers will come. Like I say, yoga looks absolutely brilliant for you, you know, or Kundalini yoga. Kundalini yoga is yoga of awareness, yoga of the mind. Absolutely fantastic. I done an amazing session last night, and instantly I felt better. I felt more centered. I felt more aligned. It was like I get on that meditation pillow and I go back home. Okay, so even if you are away from home, you just need to bring yourself to center, because home is within you. It's not a place, it's not an external. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you, Sagittarius. I'm going to pull a spirit card and see what spirit have to say here for you. But yeah, it's like, you know, take time for you this month. I think that is what the key is, Sagittarius. Sagittarius for February, please. Sagittarius. Yeah, I don't feel you know what you want this month, Sagittarius. This is what I'm picking up. It just seems a bit like, oh, you know, it's a bit wishy-washy, you know. I don't feel you're fully settled. Right, okay. This one, as I said, speak your truth. And this says stand up for what you believe in, regardless of the consequences. Speak your truth no matter what others may think. It's time to stand in your own power for all the world to see. And I love this card because it always reminds me of Che Guevara, you know, when he was a freedom fighter. To some people, he was an anarchist. To some, he was a freedom fighter. You know, it all depends on which side of the fence you're on. But like I say, this is what I feel you need to do. You need to stand up for yourself. Find your voice. Even if you can't say it to other people, you need to express it in some way. This will give you a sense of security. This will be very empowering for you. And this will also help to heal any mixed up emotions that you are feeling at the moment as well. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you, Sagittarius. Please let me know if it does. If anybody would like a personal reading with me, because I've been away, I've been traveling a couple of weeks around Spain. So I have extended the offer that I have. So if you would like a reading with me, I do still have the discounted offer on. You can click the link below. That will take you to my booking schedule where you can see my availability. It has your time zone on as well. And please bear in mind that when you're using your time zone, it is your time zone that comes up, not mine. So it doesn't matter what time it is at mine, it's time when I'm available, okay? So we often get mixed up with that. And please bear in mind that I do work on a 24-hour clock. So if it says 0600, that is 6 a.m. in the morning, okay? So be prepared for that, because there's a lot of people don't seem to use the 24-hour clock. But yeah, I would love to connect with you. And if you would like a personal reading, then please, you know, take advantage of that discounted offer, okay? It's on until the 14th of February. You don't have to have your reading before that, but as long as it is booked and paid before that, then you qualify for that offer. Okay, but like I say, cut yourself a little bit slack this month, Sagittarius, and know that you are loved as well. There's a lot of love coming through, I feel, for you there. Okay, Satnam.